Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76. Today I am on the public test server, and once again it's time to have a look at some legendary weapons. So what I've been doing on the PTS is trying to find weapon combinations that are not currently available on the live server, but should be available once we get the new legendary crafting system. So today I have a couple of plasma guns to have a look at. So the first one I have is a two-shot explosive plasma rifle. It's not an enclave, it's just a regular plasma rifle, but it's two-shot explosive, and the explosive part is something that you cannot get on the live server, but that should be something that comes around once the new legendary crafting system is in place, and 25% reduced AP cost, and I do have this one primed. And the other one is an enclave. It is actually an enclave plasma flamer. It's vampires with explosive and reduced AP costs. So yeah, this is a flamer with explosive. So that one should be pretty interesting as well. Now my build is a little, it's not quite optimal. There is a problem right now on the test server. It came back online today. There was a lot of issue with food buffs, and they have fixed those food buff issues. At least I think they have. But now we have another problem. It has to do with legendary specials. So I actually have 3 of my legendary perks are specials, and they are currently not working. So that's 15 perk points that I cannot use. Even though it says I have unused perk points under strength, intelligence, and luck, I really don't. If I try and equip any more perks under any of those, they will just unequip. So yeah, the build is not, it's not quite what I would like it to be, but it should be good enough just for a fun video. So first we'll be looking at the two-shot explosive plasma gun. Now, the animations are not, they're a work in progress. So mostly you'll see the explosive part. See, you see that, but I think the projectiles, whatever, they're supposed to look different, but it is a work in progress. The devs have actually said it is a work in progress. So what we're seeing now is not necessarily what it will look like going forward, but having explosive one of these is pretty fun. Now, one thing hopefully they do is the AP cost. The AP cost on this is still kind of, let's see, where is it? Right here. AP cost is 24, which is pretty high for an automatic weapon if you're using in a VATS, which I am doing with this particular weapon. The other one I won't. The other one I won't necessarily use a VAT, so it's not as big of a deal, but it's still, the damage is pretty nice. I do have Grenadier maxed out, and I have Demo Expert maxed out as well. And I also have the Commando perks maxed out. Damage is pretty nice, though. I mean, damage on these is good anyway, but the explosive effect is just, it's kind of fun. But it's not game-breaking. That's the thing. This is not legacy energy damage like we... or legacy explosive damage like we used to have. This is just kind of normal explosive damage like you would get if it was a handmade rifle or a fixer. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun to have. It's a little different. I never played with the legacies, at least not the rifles. The only one I ever tried was a Gatling plasma, which that's not my favorite weapon anyway. So I never actually played with any of the legacy explosive rifles. But I saw the effects of them, and they were pretty strong. Now, something I do have to keep in mind is that since I'm using explosive, if I get too close, I can take, and I do use critical hits, I can melt myself with these as well. So, because of the splash damage. Oh, there we go. I was looking for him. I heard him barking at me, but I didn't see him. There should be another one right out here. Yep, there's another one. No splash damage for me that time. All right, for this one, we are using the Plasma Flamer, the Enclave Plasma Flamer. It is Vampire. I chose that specifically so that I can get up close and personal with the enemies, and the splash damage would not be a problem. But you can see the projectiles really aren't there. They still turn to goo, but yeah, we're not seeing any of the green projectiles or whatever. We're not seeing the flame. It's basically just the explosive, and the range isn't. I still don't have like massive range. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I don't think you'd be able to do that with a flamer. With the normal flamer, that's kind of a bit of range. I'm just hitting body shots just so I can hit them. But the nice thing is the splash damage, because it is vampire, the splash damage just isn't an issue. But this is really fun. I can imagine doing something like, I mean, flamers are really good anyway. Plasma flamers are really good. So this just kind of adds another. I don't know if it's gonna even be more damage either. It's mostly just, it's just another visual that's really, really fun. And having it be vampire means I just don't have to worry. I can have Grenadier, I can have Demo Expert maxed out, and I just don't have to worry about damage to myself at all. Now there should be another one out here somewhere. There we go. Let's see kind of Okay, so yeah, the explosive projectile seems like it has a much better range. If that was just the flamer, I wouldn't be hitting anything at all. But having... oh, that's a lot of fun. Having the explosive projectile really makes the range, even though it doesn't show a longer range in VATS, it's definitely hitting from farther away. All right, let's see how we do. I wasn't expecting to find anything here, but we've got a legendary Mirelurk Queen. Let's see how we do here. Now, the fact that it's Vampire should keep me alive. So Vampire is still working really well. That's another thing. Vampire did get some adjustment for certain weapons, but for something like this, the healing is working really well. So far, so good with that. Oh, and a Mirelurk King's level... wow, he melted quickly. No, I was using VATS and critical hits there, so... that's not a surprise, but even then, they're usually pretty tanky. So that was, wow, that's pretty strong. All right, so we are back to the two-shot explosive. I guess I will try to do some sneaking here, just because the AP cost on this is so high that when you do get found out, when you do get found, becomes kind of a problem. Oh, there we go. That's level 60. Should go down, no problem. Not quite as strong as the flamer. It's definitely noticeable that I'm doing less damage than I would with the flamer, but still, pretty nice damage. Manual aiming, not really something I'm good at in third person so much. But still, this thing is actually, they're fairly steady. They're actually pretty easy to aim manual. Not quite as steady as a laser rifle, but and laser rifle isn't, I haven't tried one of those yet, so I'm not really sure what that's going to look like. I'll probably try that next. Laser rifle with explosive, but plasma, I think it's kind of fun. All right, here we go. Let's see what we could do with, level 100. I mean, the damage is really good. Just the AP cost is just crazy high. So I can't, without spamming consumables, I can't really stay in VATS for a super long period of time. I'm playing full health, so let's get up there. And you can see my health is half gone, and I think that's mostly just from explosive damage from myself. But one more, a couple more shots. Yep, she's down. Kind of curious. We're gonna try the plasma flamer here. Not really sure I'll be able to hit. Okay, so we can do some explosive damage. Now this is primed, so the damage should be pretty good against. Woof. Oh, there we go. Damage should be pretty good against these guys, and not having to reload. Yeah, I'll just do a bunch of manual shots. Actually, pretty good damage numbers that we're seeing. This thing works really well. Okay, this is gonna be one of the, towards the top of my wish list when the new crafting system comes in will be a plasma flamer with explosive on it. That's just, it's just too much fun. Go through and just run through here, and because it's vampire, we stay at full health, and doing okay with the manual aiming thing. This is great. Basically, I just want to go around the map looking for things to shoot. And there you have it, just a quick look at some future possibilities coming with the new crafting system in regards to basically energy guns, not just plasma, but lasers should be the same kind of deal. And I'm very much looking forward to it. I think there's going to be some fun combinations available. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit one of the buttons, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Thank you very much.